else besides the book. I mean, I noticed
it's pretty astounding.
it is astounding. Do you ever look back and just see, Jesus Christ? Well, first of all, what do you do with these Emmys at some point?
Actually, my Emmys are actually at the moment they're in Classic. Most people who win Emmys live in Los Angeles, but when you live in New York, when you go to LA, you have to fly back on a plane, which after 9/11 is hilarious because you have to explain to people like this is not like because you could kill somebody. It got 2 sharp points on it.
It's the deadliest of awards.
It's probably the deadliest of awards.
Yeah.
The Oscar, you could like whack the shit out of it.
Good luck with the Oscar, but if you really want to stab and skip someone, yeah.
The Tony rotates, so like you have no like torque.
I noticed something about your career as I've been following it, and you tend to do a lot of your writing as a character, kind of. I mean, obviously, the guy. Well,
just work with the premise.
But also as a fetus in the earlier book.
Yeah, the first book you mentioned was What to Expect When You Expected a Fetus's Guide to the First 3 Trimesters. This is the first pregnancy guide ever written for the prenatal reader. It answers a lot of the questions that I know, looking back, I wish I had known some of those things back when I was going through that. I didn't know a lot. And I was in a neighborhood, I was living between someone's bladder and ass. And so that was bad.
Scott should have mentioned, like, he came out backwards. He could have read your book, he should have.
Emergency C-section, guys. Not to brag. But I noticed Jon Stewart before that, The Daily Show, and even The Onion, which famously doesn't give bylines and individual credit. Do you like being anonymous? Do you kind of like, not having your name out there so much, or are you ready to get it out there now? I mean,
I generally prefer it. I don't think my own life is particularly interesting, and I'm happy. I'm happy to have it not be interesting. The best example of someone like that, honestly, is Colbert. I'm honored enough to work with. He is like in real life the most decent, grounded, normal, sane, well-adjusted, happy person I have ever met.
Yeah.
And so there's no comedy in that, and there shouldn't be. It's your life. You shouldn't be. So he creates a persona, and he operates through that. And I'm not a performer like him, but I prefer to operate through, masks, I guess.
Right. Yeah. And it never bothered you all those years, Jon Stewart saying all these hilarious things, but a lot of that coming out of his mouth started in your brain.
First of all, the plurality of it anyway came out of John's brain. And John is always the head writer, EP of the show, and I was happy to help contribute to his vision, and that's the game. That's totally the game. I left the show because I didn't want to get my own anything out there. To do that, you have to have the confidence in yourself to say, I'm going to leave, despite the fact that it's the most wonderful job I'll ever have. I had it for 11 years. I can't believe I had a job for 11 years. It was so fun. And it's such a great place to work. And obviously, they're doing just fine with it. It's as long as John's there, it's going to be awesome.
We're in the election cycle now. Again, as we'll close with this. You were there for 2004, 2008. You saw 2 cycles. What's the pressure?
2002.
Oh, that's right.
I met my wife at the Republican National Convention in 2000.
Wow.
In Philadelphia. It's true. I was a writer there. For the other show, she was working for Comedy Central, and we met there.
She wasn't a keynote speaker. So when you're, just give us some of that inside perspective. I'm working at the show during this is a crazy time, right?
I was thinking earlier today. This is crazy time right now. It's very stressful, and it's like anything else. Like if I were there right now, I would consider it exhilarating and fun. And boy, I feel alive. And now that I'm not there, I feel I'm so relieved that I'm there. It's so stressful, and it's so crazy. But that's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's a reactive show. It's karate, just like improv is. The book is reactive. It's reactive to the texts.
Yeah.
And reactive to the world.
I love that you did really go. It's kind of almost there's a line by line parodies at certain points, and
the paperback. It's not in there, but the paperback has a line for line concordance update of the Book of Revelation. Every single line of the Book of Revelation and then a modern version of it. Now, the modern version of it is kind of batshit crazy, but in my defense, the original was batshit crazy. And like, you know, it follows the logic of the first, which is not.
Well, I mean, it's laugh out loud funny. You can really say that. I enjoyed it, and my rabbi might enjoy it one day soon if he reads it. But really, I've wanted to be on for so long. Huge fan, look up to you, and thank you so much, David, for being here, making the trip.